All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to yet another matchup of the Extraction Cup once again. This is the final match we've got of our Saturday block of matches for the quarterfinals weekend, and what better way is there to end it off on quite a bit of an anticipated match that we've got here. So no idea, take momentum, aka Spanner Dude and GHAUIVG going against the Ellen Eaters, Invading 79 and Saragi, seed 14 versus seed 29. This is going to be a bit of an interesting one. Not one that I would have expected down here in the losers bracket, but perhaps something that can definitely fuel us for some hunger, because I had to order some McDonald's for some people in my family earlier. But that said, I'm your host, McMahon2, joined alongside Aero once again. How is it going?
It is going amazing. And I'm interested to see how this match is going to go, as these players do have some similar skill in them. I feel like the act is going to make a difference, but their combo is going to be pretty good, I would say, just to predict. So yeah, I know every single one of these players, and they've had an insane history of tournaments. So, well, not Saragi, because I think this is like his first badge tournament, I'm pretty sure. So,
More, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, it's going to be interesting to see this match here. And this is kind of a unique match, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. It's not every day that you, like, just somehow see all of these players just in the same lobby all at once. I mean, especially for the likes of No Idea. I'm assuming they probably would want to try and stick to their guns within the LNs and hybrid categories. Yeah, against the likes of LNEs, because contrary to what their name suggests, they're probably one of the strongest Rise teams we have. Just because, you know, I mean, well, it's literally invading Saragi. That goes without explanation. I do not need to write, like, I do not need to explain 5 pages of a PhD essay just explain as to why, I don't know, they're good at rice. Like, everyone just knows they are. It's literally just common knowledge, man.
Yeah, they are going to be strong when it comes to that rice department, because, you know, Saragi is the best player in the world currently. So the rice skills are obviously going to be on the top out of everyone in this lobby. And Invading being in the top 5, I think. So their rice is going to be insane. So it's kind of just one or the other when it comes to these kind of rice bricks for LN Eaters. And on the other side of No Idea, GHAUIVG, I'm pretty sure, is taking that rice. Meanwhile, Spanner Dude, aka Ting Momentum, will be taking those LN picks. And they do protect that LN too. And on the other side, Invading protecting Rice 5. So pretty interesting to see these protection bans. I mean, it's kind of expected, since this is going to be a Rice versus LN match as expected. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't have put it better than you, so yeah. I think overall, going into some of these protects, it seems like we're going to have a straightforward Rice 5% coming out from Invading. Makes the most sense, considering that this is one of the harder Rice picks we have in this map pool, this pool of maps we have, rather. And I would suspect that, you know, the bans are going to be really, really predictable. Let's see. Let's take a wild guess. Let's see. So LN2 is protected. Let's have a guess as to which one's going to be banned. Is it going to be LN1 or LN4? There's one of the two. Maybe LN3 if that's too technical for Invading to handle.
I mean, they do have a number of LN picks that they could just ban out of the way. But I would assume that their highest chance of protecting is probably LN1, because it's overall the hardest kind of LN map in the pool, I would say, since it does require a lot of finger control and release aspects throughout the whole entire map. So yeah, it's gonna probably be LN1 that's gonna get the ban. And it's at the LN2. Wait.
That was protected.
Wait, that's protected.
Yeah,
that's protected. A little bit of a confusion, but it's fine.
It's okay.
So now we know that they're gonna protect Ellen. I mean, ban Ellen. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yep.
so they go
Okay.
Ellen free, yeah.
Okay, LN3. That's the tech one, right? Where is it?
Yeah, it
Is
is
there?
the more technical Ellen pick out of the others. I mean, this one's like less physical, but it's a lot more technically demanding just because of the way that releases are kind of managed in this one. Whereas it seems like Ting is going to bat out Rice for right out the bat, not looking for any of the accuracy battle nonsense, because especially against the likes of Invadi and Saragi, it's literally just asking for the Grim Reaper to knock on your door. You do not want that, especially if you have Clawbug, who's literally going to be trying their best to fight against these two players that we have down here. So LN4 is going to be the first pick. We are starting a little strong. We're going to start off on Hot Saturn. So yeah, I'm okay. I am not sure if this is the pick that we got. I see LN4. Yes, this is it. This is the one I was looking for. LN4 is pretty much a straightforward map, albeit this one is like the second most conventional map out of the few, which is honestly really funny to say because this is kind of really hard on the physical side, just going off of how it really tanks all your accuracy when it comes to the latter half, just because of the roll endurance you're meant to have, or the one that, or how what it suggests, really, because a lot of the patterns are pretty much embedded in between each other, so it results in the Jax being a lot heavier, and the shield patterning overall just basically going to wreak havoc across anyone that basically chooses upon this map, which is alongside this one being fairly long at 3.5 minutes of length. This is definitely going to be a bit of a struggle for either side, as we have a pretty much predictable lineup for both sides. Ting and Invading gonna juke it out. Invading gonna be sporting as the LN buffer for the side of LN Eaters. Guess we're gonna have to see how things flow here.
Yeah. Things. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, Invading going to have that lower accuracy first thing into the map. But Ting does find that miss, so the lead is going to go in their favor just by a little bit. And
Okay.
Invading does have that score lead so far as the map continues.
Indeed. So going into the first course, this is the part where it starts introducing some of these jacks, some of these flams a little more, and now with Invading having a bit of a solid grasp of a lead, this is definitely quite a bit of an interesting scenario. I wasn't suspecting that Invading was going to have the lead this early on, but at the same time, it does seem like both players on the board are pretty much equalized with one another, so gonna be pretty hard to give it back unless it does come down to another miss coming out from Invading, because again, Tank was the first to bleed out a miss. So if it does come down to Invading FC, then this can definitely bring things a little bit, but at the same time, the accuracy tells a different story.
Yeah, the lead is oh wait, no. The leader was flickering at one point, but Invading did find that miss, so going to be detrimental to that score lead to the point where they don't even have it anymore. So pretty unfortunate miss from Invading. And Ting is holding on strong with that 99.7.
Oh.
And Invading finding another miss, so that's gonna be really bad for them.
Yeah, that one's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot more consequential as well. Just going off the fact that, you know, it waited until there was already a bit of a lead in the side of Ting for just that moment in particular. So the fact that, you know, it just carried out until we got onto this little break section where you have to release the LNs as best as possible. That's definitely gonna shift the lead quite a bit, as now is pretty much in the favor of Ting by a pretty objective amount. 17,000 points is nothing to scoff at. It's pretty much under these grounds of the turn, pretty much objective, but the map itself is physical enough that there's a lot of mistakes that Ting can still be prone to, as we seem to be having a bit of a rush with the client. I'm not sure what went on, but hitting panic button and then going back in. This is a bit of a okay. I genuinely don't even know. Nice. God damn it.
Wait, what? What happened? What happened?
Ask the client.
Okay, I think it's the client. Yeah.
It is the client.
I think it's the client.
Oh my god.
Okay, bro.
No.
Okay, bro.
Bro. Get back here. There we go.
Oh.
Okay. Oh no,
Oh.
no, we're gonna have to like play for the majority of the map just to see like what's actually happening because dude, this is like 700,000 points. That
Guys, I think this is
oh
what is
my
happening?
god!
What is going
What is
on?
going on?
Come on, bro.
No!
This is like one of the most exciting like losers bracket matches, and then the client does this on the first map too, bro. Like, what are we doing?
It's okay. The client's also excited. It seems like the results are in. Should I spoil it right away? Ting is going to the ending.
I mean, it's obvious who wins, right? Oh, okay. I guess.
Okay. This is a victory by 26,000 points in the favor of Ting. Just going off the fact that they only had one slider break, but it seems like Invading must have missed a lot just going into the ending. So, yeah.
Okay. Apparently, Ting's internet went out, so
The internet went out?
yeah,
What?
his internet went out. He said it in general.
I can see it in general. It's just, what?
Internet went out on the first map.
Dude, that's
Yeah. Nonetheless, Ting
insane.
going to take that first point, and it is going to be Ellen Eater's pick. So they're gonna straight up go for that rice pick potentially. I would assume.
Yeah, by potentially we mean in like about 30 seconds. I think they need to make this decision first, but I think at the same time they pretty much have a lot of options to really go for and to really just sharpshoot for here. Like, especially for, I'm assuming for Ellen Ears, they want to throw a Saragate just to, like, you know, buffer Invadey so that he can cover the hybrids and LNs in particular. I mean, especially now we basically just have, like, 2 of the picks from LN gone. So, you know, they have a bit of time to really just scrape by, and it seems like they're going rice free on the next node. Solid.
I think this is the first time that we've seen this in a while, right? Or have we even seen this at all?
I think we've seen it in the previous match as well.
I don't remember this being picked in the previous match. At least I don't think it was, but who knows? Maybe it did get picked, like very recently.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a bit of a popular pick throughout some various matches, just because this is like, I guess, contrary to Rice 2, it's the more physical jump stream pick, but it's also like, you know, slower that, so, you know, kind of to accompany the difficulty, so it's not like, you know, balls hard, but it seems like we're getting a full team swap out from both sides. So there's a big club facing against Saragi on this very stage here.
Yeah, and it does make sense that Zaragi would pick this because they're like really good at picks like this, honestly. And yeah.
I mean, to be fair, pretty much everyone knows that Saragi's like really good on a map like these, just because, like, I mean, he is. I mean, what? He literally, like, as soon as he came back to Banjo, he literally cleared, like, what was it? Eta Dan? Like how many other people have, like, done that before, realistically?
What, like clear data?
Yeah.
I think there was, like, what, 3 people that got in close to it? I think there's, like, 4 S ranks at the moment. I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean,
I do think
fair,
that probably would be the second best player. I do think that, like, Muka is really close, but unfortunately, they're not going for that anymore. But it's fine. It's not really official in any way. It's just a step up from the original kind of Dan courses. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just really funny thinking about how, you know, one of the players that cleared that in particular with about 96% accuracy, and it's like, you know, they're literally like here playing on a tournament like this, and they're somehow in the losers bracket, as, you know, there seems to be a bit of a kerfuffle coming on the side of no ideas, so it seems like the timeout is going to be bled into this period as we await for this map to be played. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Could there be some more internet issues happening on their side?
I think that Ting is fixing their internet issues at the moment. That's probably why they called out the timeout. But it does make sense since that was very unexpected. So, uh, yeah, I mean, I do think that this is going to be close because GHAUIVG is considered one of the best act players in the game, and Saragi is literally the best in the world. So this is going to be quite a fight, I would say.
Yeah, looking at the general channel, it does seem like GHAUIVG's the reason as to why they dipped from the lobby was because their laptop crashed. So coming back in, it seems like hopefully we should be ready to rock and roll with this pick in particular. I mean, this one's going to be really competitive because of the fact that I know for the fact that GHAUIVG is going to want to try and at least compete really hard on these Rice maps alone to try and get some points in their favor, because I think the ideal scenario is that both these teams really want to be able to move on to the conditionals, but the issue is that they're literally pit up against literal epitomes of the entire Mania tournament scene. I mean, not even just inside the tournament scene. I mean, like, Ting is literally renowned for being insanely good at tournaments, especially, like, you know, during his prime back in, what, Ellen Free, it's Feel Like Free. Then you have GHAUIVG, who literally was like, taking names on freaking, technically a tech tournament, like it was just another Thursday. And then you have them both face against Invading Saraki. Like, what do you even do at that point?
Yeah, two very experienced tournament players, I would say, as they both have a huge history in tournaments. Both of them being MWC players, obviously. Ting, I think it makes sense that he's playing in MWC since he's probably like the best LN player for the UK, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it does seem like that both. Oh, Saragi dropping that 200. So the act was almost neck to neck, but GHAUIVG did drop that accuracy. So the accuracy is still neck and neck. It's just that GHAUIVG does have the lesser accuracy as the map continues.
Indeed, definitely a bit of a interesting scenario, as it does seem like, you know, Saragi just striking that one great. It's definitely going to keep things a lot close, considering that, you know, GHAUIVG has seemed to led some misjudgments of their own, which is why, you know, things are looking a little tight. But Saragi leading an entire great is definitely going to keep things just tied in the middle, and that alone is probably the worst thing that either of these players can ask for, because this is a map that doesn't really let off in physicality all that much, despite, you know, having some forgiving breaks. It's the denser sections that just do not just stop being relentless as they are. You know, you have a lot of these parents, a lot of these first broken jump streams, you have literally everything, and the mini jacks that are sprinkled in as well. GHAUIVG's gonna choke on at least one of them, like, just based on maybe a few rushes here and there, as Saragi is gonna keep on at least 1,000 points of an advantage and look at try and keep it that way for Lord knows how much longer.
I mean, yeah, this is one of these maps where like you have to hit it right, or else like it's just not gonna go the way you want it to. Which I think both of these players are doing really well with that kind of aspect. Just hit it right. That's all you have to do. And as we're getting 3/4 into the map, and it seems like both players just have a little bit of a similar accuracy, I would say. Both players still holding onto that combo, which is impressive. Saragi holding onto that 99.95, which impresses me. And I think that's a 998, right?
Oh no, bro. Saragi's literally on pace for a 998k on this. Wait, 99.96% on this map is actually insane. Bro,
Okay.
he cannot be this ballsy right now. There's no way. Wait, it's 2,000 points. But what?
No, but Saragi
No! What? Wait. Does GHAUIVG have it?
GHAUIVG has it. GHAUIVG taking the second point for no idea. Unfortunate turn of events here. Oh my god.
Salty est? What? Cool. Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god.
Rev. Okay, for
78
Syntax.
perfects. 78 perfects.
Okay, for Syntax in the chat, mój po polsku jest nie dobrze, but what is good is that GHAUIVG gets a point off that by virtue of a really unfortunate ending. Dude, oh my god. 78 perfects on this map, and somehow that does not even result in victory for literally the one that the name that everyone screams these days, bro. Like, how?
Yeah,
That's cursed.
very unfortunate from Saragi, as they basically just gave no idea at that breakpoint, and they are in a bit of a sticky situation now because it is now no idea's pick, and they're gonna have to strategize on what they could potentially pick. They could just go for that LN2. I mean, that's like their protect, and it seems like that they are really strong on this. But you never know. They could probably pick a rice pick, but there's many options here. They can really just go for anything at this point.
Indeed. I mean, there's just a lot of... I mean, there's pretty much a lot of options that are pretty much open for grabs, as it seems like GHAUIVG is going to opt in picking LN1. Pretty much really expected, because I would imagine that, you know, this is a breakpoint that No Idea had won from the likes of LN, so they want to try and ride off the adrenaline, continue trying to get a streak of points, because especially for the likes of this round in particular, I would imagine they would have closed it out as soon as possible, because especially with what we've seen on Rice Free, that one was a sweat fest between the two players. Whereas, you know, things were a lot more, like, spaced out, as we've seen from LN4, whereas this map is going to be definitely pretty competitive between Dude and Vady here, I want to say.
Yeah. Same roster as the first map, and it does make sense, but I do think this could be one-sided, in my opinion. So...
Indeed. I mean, it is fairly early to tell whether this can be one-sided because, again, I mean, No Idea is definitely a team that is really well balanced overall, just because, especially when it comes to delegating the likes of Ting to just the LNs and maybe the hybrids if necessary, and then, you know, you have GHAUIVG to really try and nail down those rice maps, and it makes all the more sense that you pretty much have your team sorted when it comes to a tournament format like this, where, you know, you need to play around the cycles of being able to switch out between players in moments that really call for on map pools like this, which literally open for some pretty disgusting and gnarly scenarios as this one, as you know, Invady's gonna be off to a pretty good start. Bit of rougher on the edges than Ting is here, but it's only 1,000 points to spare, so there's a lot of time to really let this go back to the lair in Vady, but it really depends on how much they can really keep on the consistency, because that's gonna be the main aim of the game here.
Yeah, I do feel like that consistency is going to be the key if Invady wants to win this. If Ting potentially does miss. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I do think that just by act, Ting wins, but I think that if Invady does full combo this, then they could potentially take the point just by a little bit of a lead, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much salvageable as a lead as it can get for the side of Ting for the time being. I mean, going into the first course, this is the point where, you know, you're gonna pretty much be guaranteed a good lead for a good portion of the map, because this is a map that can really tank your consistency. So the main thing is that Ting should be watching out to at least maintain the FC, because I think both players on the board here are going to be incredibly prone to a lot of misses, especially with how this map just does not let up in density for the longest time possible. There's no breaks that you're dealt ever. There's a lot of technical patterns that you have to keep watch of, especially on these coordination patterns that you have, especially if you're at least, you know, at the very least acquainted with Castella's style of LN. You would know for a fact that they're an incredibly versatile mapper. So this map pretty much just goes on to prove and just solidify that in the Guinness World Records, for example. Like, it's just something that everyone also knows, pretty much.
Yeah. Castella being one of those mappers where I'm pretty sure if you like, you're just like an LN fan, or like an LN obsessed. How do you say it? Like obsessive? How do you say it?
I mean, honestly, I have no idea. You tell me. It's just, there's just a lot of ways you can really kind of interpret it, which is like the funniest part about this whole scenario, in my opinion. But so far, it seems like the lead is still pretty much slowly becoming more objective for Ting, as they kind of find the lights in the tunnel. They pretty much light open a torch that GHAUIVG gave them, trying to carry the same torch that they would have tried to bring on from the previous pick, and so far they're pretty much taking it and running away with it gleefully with 4,000 points in the favor of Ting. And it's still a quarter map that has to go yet. This is also 3.5 minutes long, so pretty much the more fast equivalent of LN4, but it's less Jacqueline and more about roll nerves. That's what they have to watch out for.
Yeah, both players still on that FC, and they could potentially drop as the map does start to conclude, and it doesn't seem like that these players will just miss it all. It's just that both players will FC,
Dude.
but Ting just does win on that accuracy. What is this?
There's a double FC. I did not even catch
Double
until you
FC?
mentioned it. What?
Double FC on a map like this. This is the coordination pick. You can't do this. What?
Double FC?
992.
Oh no.
992,000 points. Oh my god.
Dude. Double pendulum in the lobby, and somehow that's not even enough. Even 987k, give or take, is not enough to even win on a pick like this because of the roll greats. We can see it, bro. You don't even need to layer over it, man. Oh my balls, bro. No.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
Wait, are you gonna put Happy 6-7 Weekend up there again?
Dude, imagine. Bro, you're just giving him the idea. How could Rev?
I'm sorry.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yeah. For legal reasons, it is considered a joke. So, yeah. Oh no, it's up there, dude. I'm sorry.
Thank you, streamer. We love you so much. Please sign my autograph.
We can rename this tournament to 6-7 Cup, right?
No, because then it just feels like Orca. Nah, just kidding. Okay. Right. Anyways, Rise 5. Rise 5 gets the pick. Please don't remember what I said. We're going right into one of the harder Rise picks that we have in a round.
Yup. This is the FFR pick, which I think this is a bad pick to pick against a team like this. I mean, I think that Ting did play FFR at one point, right?
I mean, I know for a fact that other UK players have. For example, like Newson and Zubin are pretty much the lowest hanging fruit in that angle. But it's like, I don't recall Ting being on the platform, or at least to my memory in the past few years. But maybe I feel like I just have the mention and I just don't even know it.
I feel like I remember him being on the leaderboard, like the last time I played.
I've only ever played it once, and it was just to see if I could try and grind some random high 19 maps that are just somehow easy to act despite their difficulty being over 100. I have no idea. Like, I was trying to like see if I could play a home run derby, only to realize that it was locked, so I couldn't. Okay, now the freaking thing is moving. Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. How did you even... Okay.
Japan
and the spots are wrong. What is happening, bro? The slots are wrong.
Bruh.
Okay, we're good now.
Japan is transforming footsteps into technology using this thing called OBS and scene changes.
Oh my god. Isn't that like the Instagram descriptions, whatever?
Yeah, it always is.
Oh my god.
There's like a gajillion of them. That's the thing. Like, you can just
never
escape them.
Every video it just has that description. I don't know why.
Because Japan is turning footsteps into technology, like how we're trying to turn this into Rise 5, and here we are. We just have one flam that are hit by both Kolbach and Saragi in elegant fashion. As we go into Please Don't Remember by Obzo. One of the customs we got for this round, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like Sarag. Wait, why? Okay, never mind.
100%. Were you about to say?
I was about to say, how is Saragi even holding on to this accuracy? and they just instantly lose it. I mean,
Bro.
can you even 1 million a map like this? Like, honestly.
I mean, it's possible. It's just, do you want to, like, test your chances doing it? I think that's the better question.
Yeah, but Saragi is holding on to that insane accuracy. 99.96 on a map like this, and we're not even at the hardest part yet.
Yeah, this map is generally like the equivalent of that one scene from Doctor Strange where he literally like goes into space and then he just goes through like literally everything in the existence of the Earth, where it's like this map just takes you to hell and back and just does not let up whatsoever, because we have this section. You assume it's a break just going off of how these aim breaks are literally chopped up, but these are really dense patterns and it just goes, it just increases the difficulty tenfold with this BPM increase as there's so many checks plastered right after another, just stacking it up like Lego bricks, and somehow Saragi is building on top of it, just basically kicking them down, making it about a few thousand points to their advantage. 3,000 points is going to be the margin that Clubhouse has to stand up to, as they are struggling with a lot of these perfect rushes right now. The accuracy difference is pretty significant between these two, as it's a solid lead for Saragi right now, trying to do the right, trying to right the wrongs of Rise Free from earlier. It's pretty much looking pretty solid for them so far, I want to say.
Yeah, Saragi's still holding on to that 99.9, and I think that they just got through the hardest part. And Cleveland kind of dropped that accuracy, but
oh, it gets worse.
Oh my god.
Oh no. There's no way.
Oh
no! Double miss! The powers got to him! It got to our fellow Paul in the lobby. No!
Saragi's still holding on to the FP.
Third time's the charm! It's over! Saragi's taking it! He's gonna run away with it!
What do you predict the score is gonna be?
Oh, 9-9.
9-9.
No. What?
No. No.
996.6.
No, not on a pick like this, man.
What?
Absolutely not. What?
Dude. Okay, Saragi's literally just treating this like he's just playing Rave 10. What is this? I can't. No. No, man.
He's treating this like it's Epsilon, for real.
Yeah, well, Epsilon's easy nowadays. What's your point? Oh my god. Okay, had to hit it for the viewers. We go to the next pick. Yeah. That is a messed up score. The soul that must be left in Clubbuck's mouth must be immaculate. Oh my god. I don't think I even want to like envision it into like a very graphic piece of art, because holy damn, that must have been insane. Oh my god, man. And
996 on the FFR.
Exactly.
Hey Taragi, when are you getting #1 on FFR?
I mean, who knows? We'll have to see another time, as we are going to be going into LN2 next. So this one is going to be pretty fresh change of pace from all the other picks we've had so far. Going to be one of the more physical ones at that as well, but also like one of the riskier maps that we've got left in the LN category. So it's either that Ting's going to have to go all in with this one, ensure that it can get the point for the final LN pick on the board. Otherwise, this can pretty much swing back easily for the LN Eaters if it does come down to them basically going to have to start bust out all of their options, because they have the entirety of the Rise category available at their disposal, bar Rise 4, and then they have the hybrids that they need to really try and at least hold a conversation with.
I mean, I think that hybrids can give LN Eaters some points, but you never know. Maybe Ting does have that hybrid accuracy, and that could potentially lead them to winning the match overall. But yeah, Nvidia, so you got the 99.6 for now, and Ting's starting off really good with that 99.49. Sorry.
Indeed, yeah. Solo stars for both sides, as it does look like Invade is going to plummet down and plummet even further down to the depths of hell with that miss alone. That's going to bring it back over to 8,000 points in the favor of Ting for the time being. Just about pause the first quarter. This is a map that doesn't even let up whatsoever, despite how much you would be begging, just pleading for it to give you some air to breathe. It just never gives you that. All it does is breathe sodium oxide into your body. Then it becomes toxicated as you go throughout the map, because this is a dance song once again, but this is literally, instead of just being an LN comfort of the IC World chart, it's just genuinely so difficult because of how dense these hand streams are embedded within a lens. The fact that things even being able to act through this is honestly disrespectful. Like, what a statement.
When I saw this in the pool for like the first time, I was surprised that you guys used the song like this. I didn't think that the song would be like anywhere else but like Six Dan or whatever it was. Like, I don't know how this is.
Indeed.
I'm surprised this was even mapped in density at all. Like, where have we come that we're just like putting picks like this into the pools?
We live in the future, mate. We live in 2026, as you know. The fact that we even have a match like this alone is genuinely like literally adding on to that question, because we have a 994 kick coming out from Ting on this pick to basically take it 4-1 in their favor. Ellen Eaters still only has one pick in their favor, and they're gonna really have to start grinding on a lot of the maps that we have next, because at least
there's another one.
Yeah, there's another one. I mean, at least for No Idea, like, they're pretty much running out of LNs. So if they really want to try and continue pushing their luck within the LN category, then they're going to have to at least bust out some of the hybrids as well, which I'd assume the closest LN pick that they have in the hybrid category is going to have to be Hybrid 1. But anything else is going to be a lot tougher, I want to say.
Yeah, pretty scary situation for Ellen Eaters. They do have 3 more rice picks though. I mean, no, four. Sorry. We have to see which one.
I mean, I think at this point I would. Okay, they're going rice 6. Por favor, the Argentinian himself says. Everyone knows his name. He's gonna be coming back into the lobby. Guess what, guys? I said your favorite word. It's Saragi. He's going back into the lobby for Love on the Brain, map sung by Rihanna, map by Drim, but one of the other customs we got for this round, actually. So this is going to be a really interesting pick coming out from Ellen Eaters. Ting, you don't need to worry. We have this covered. I'll literally like destroy everyone's ears.
You know what pops into my mind?
Yeah.
Like, just imagine like there's Osumania awards, and then Saragi just wins like everything, no matter what. That's kind of what it is.
Osumania Wordle, and you have to guess like 6
No, awards.
Dude, Saraga's gonna win all of them. There's just no competition.
Yeah. He's gonna win all of them. Like, best SV player, Saragi. Best LN player, Saragi. Best jump street player, Saragi. Like, you know.
Best long jack player, Saragi. Best best visual novel player, Saragi. Best everything, Saragi. Easy.
Yeah. Saragi is just like.
Guys, who is Rotrix? Is that a real person?
I don't know. I don't know.
I genuinely have like no idea who that is. This is like the first time I'm seeing a name. Like, oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my days.
Wow. All right, and here we go. Right 6, Clubbook versus Saragi once again. What is going to happen in this match?
You tell me. That is for everyone's eyes to witness prime time here on Abstraction Cup at approximately what feels like 2041 UTC. So This map alone is definitely going to be really interesting to see because I pretty much would expect this to be a really safe choice for GHAUIVG just because of the fact that this is also one of the shorter Rice maps, but it's a lot more physical. It's basically the technical equivalent of that of Rice 2, except you don't need to worry about it being the shortest because at least you have a little like 30 seconds extra to buffer for that pick alone, for this one alone. But even then, despite what I was saying, it seems like GHAUIVG actually has the advantage by about 1,000 points, trying to see whether they can close out the match as soon as possible, because that's going to be the #1 goal for GHAUIVG right now. They want to be able to seal the nail in the coffin of the Ellen Eaters right here, right now in the loser bracket, because once again, for a reminder for the 6 people watching, this is a loser bracket match. Whoever ends up losing this is going to be eliminated from the tournament. And right now, GHAUIVG needs your help. He's... yeah.
He needs the glaze, bro. Start glazing him so that something happens. I don't know. I don't know.
Attention, all pro Fortnite gamers. GHAUIVG needs your help. He's stuck in the Tilt Towers and he needs the free special numbers on your on the back of your credit card. Make sure you give it to him because so far it seems like GHAUIVG is actually going to drop a little bit. So it seems like things are actually reversing. We have a bit of a 180, but at the same time, not completely because it's still in the middle. A few hundred points in the favor GHAUIVG, as there's literally only less than 30 seconds left of the map. GHAUIVG has a glimpse of hope finally to get a point. He's hanging on. He's hanging on. He's doing it for the Argentinian community. Let's go. He's done it.
He did
it. He actually got it, bro. Oh my god. No way.
Oh my god. GHAUIVG is still in this 87 perfects. What is this man doing? He could potentially be like the best tournament player if you think about it. Like if he grinds LNs, then he could just literally be the best tournament player. I mean, his Rice is already really good, right?
His Rise is already good, but that's because he's already been like everywhere in the Rise block for like years on end, as Ting Momentum is going to see the score, disapprove of it, and go right for Hybrid 2, trying to continue their streak of victories, because now we're basically at a point where it seems like Ellen Eaters now has an advantage. They need to try and win on some of these Rice picks because they have them all at the disposal. Maybe not Rice 2 because that one can easily be as insanely risky as we've seen of Lil Billy Fufu earlier on, but this one surely is going to turn some heads. Surely. I mean, there's only one way to find out, really.
Yeah, I mean, this is very not straightforward. If you're basing it off of like very generic Jack hybrids, as there is some tech aspects in this map, so this is going to be quite a tough one, especially for the accuracy department.
Absolutely. I mean, especially with a map like Liar Dancer, for example, this is going to be one of the more dump-oriented hybrids that we have, so makes the more sense as to why Ting would want to pick into this, just because you're going off of how technical these parents can be and how easy it is to actually choke on this. It's basically like just diet hybrid free, I guess, if you want to put it that way.
I think so.
Yeah.
But
diet hybrid free because it's literally like a song that literally everyone and their moms in the Vocaloid community likes. And hey guys, I said your favorite word again. Kasana Teto.
Yay. Bread.
It's actually honestly insane to think about it, but yeah, despite it all, it seems like both players are looking to try and get that bread, as it's literally tied in the middle once again. The smallest of biases in the fair Ting Momentum. This is the typical Hybrid 2 Jack hybrid you get from the Mania World Cups, except it's kind of ramped up a little bit because this is literally just Vito's equivalent of Lemon Guy's Party Starter. Like, it's just a lot denser, and there's a lot more dumps that are incorporated into this that make it so much harder to act. Invady's gonna be choking on the accuracy on some of these pairs, but even does Ting, so it's literally not even said as to where the advantage is gonna be lying in the hands of here.
That's all Invady needs. But he does win that.
You're kidding? Oh,
are
no.
you serious?
No, I can't believe Invading couldn't bring his rank play capabilities into this one, bro. This is 5,000 points of advantage thing. This is going to be giving them some leeway to work with throughout this pick alone. And, you know, going into the back of the chart, this is going to start mattering a lot more for things to be able to try and latch onto, because now with that one miss coming out from Invading, this is pretty much going to allow for them to at least have a solid lead, unless Ting also misses, which it can happen. It's just, can it? Like, will it, for that matter?
Ting holding on really strong with that accuracy, and Invading not too far behind. It was just only that miss that decided it. And as we are like almost like at the end of the map, Ting's still holding onto that combo. 99.82. I can't believe it. There could be a chance that
what? You're actually joking me. Oh no.
Oh my god.
If Invading keeps right now. Bro, Invading needs to FC. He cannot miss. He cannot even blink right now. That's a miss from Ting. And it's back in the middle. We're basically back to square one right now on this very battlefield. Invading needs to try and pull it all back together. He's reeling it back, but no even.
I think Invading has it. I think Invading has it. Who has it? Who has it? Who has it? Who has the score lead?
It's 223 points. No.
222, 223. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Had it not been for the dude, if it had it been for maybe just one more great from the side of Ting, Invading could have gotten it. But now
I think Invading had it
point.
at like 1 point. I think Invading had it at like 1 point, and then
he did.
Oh my god. I think if Invading won that, I think if Invading like FC'd that, he probably like would have won it. Just by that consistency. But like, oh my god, dude. What did we just witness? I can't believe that just happened. 222 points on a hybrid pick, by the way. That should not be happening at all. It really shouldn't. It really shouldn't. On a hybrid pick. On a hybrid pick, out of all things. Like, oh my god.
It was just down to the ratio and the accuracy. If there is anything else that Ellen Ears can do, they have free picks they can sell it on. But at this point, they have free picks that they have to win. There's barely anything that they have left to lose, because now, as it currently stands, it is literally 1 point away from just knocking both Saragi and Invading out of the tournament this early. We have like 3 weekends after this one as well following it. So the fact that we have both these teams just absolutely fighting for their life right now is literally insane. And they're going to try and sell it on Rice 7.
Oh my god. Here we go. Rice 7. Probably the hardest Rice map of this entire pool.
And the closest alternate they have to that is Rice 1. If it does come down to Ellen Eaters winning off of this one and securing their life for a little bit longer in this tournament, surely they can at least bring it back with maybe Rice 1. But they're going to have to be pressured into those hybrid picks once again. I know that for a fact. Oh my god, this is not looking pretty. It's a battle once again between the Polish community and the Argentina community. A battle in the European Union, as it seems like things are just looking to spiral out of control from here on. This is a really tough map. We're just gonna have to see how both these players are doing it, because there is a lot of choke potential that this map just packs a punch with and just does not hold that punch whatsoever.
Bro, I just noticed it's now going up. it's now going up. Oh my god.
Literally. It's going up like how the stakes are going up for this match, bro. Like, okay,
no,
watch the
real.
intro. Watch the intro. Okay, got that down. Not looking to get jump scared by that alone. Clawbuck off to a bit of a rougher start than Saragi is in terms of accuracy, but it's still early minutes of the map. There's not really much information that we've given out just yet. There's still a lot of these planned, a lot of these really difficult bursts that you need to watch out for. These Ellens as well come in as well. I saw a great beam let up.
Oh, a great there. on Saragi's side. But as I was going to say before this map started, I do think that Saragi does have that physicality for this map, so I do think that this could be a comfortable pick for them. It could. And Clover does find that miss first thing on, and that just gave Saragi a big advantage so far, as the score lead will be increasing as the map continues.
Yeah, that one miss from GHAUIVG is definitely going to set the standard for this pick, because now Saragi has a sense of comfort within this pick. They've pretty much found their footing. They're going through a lot of these patterns, a lot of these bursts, and they're pretty much just seamlessly hacking through a lot of these really dense 1-6 dumps that Phalos dropped in 4 or 5 years ago on this map alone. A bit of a bombshell to bring onto the battlefield of this map pool in particular, especially upgrades of 1.1%, because I know for a fact that especially in the rank section, whenever I was trying to play this map, I was always struggling with the role consistency that this map demands of you, and GHAUIVG is just gonna
GHAUIVG with another
going
miss.
off these gags, bro. Oh no.
GHAUIVG with another one. And this is what I was talking about. Saragi does have that physicality, which is going to make him hold that combo with a 99.8.
Dude,
the figure show is insane on this man. What? Yo,
watch this next section. You cannot take your eyes off these trills whatsoever. These trills are literally the love of your life. Just keep making eye contact with them. You have it all together. That's what Saragi needs to do right now. That's what GHAUIVG needs to do right now. That's what I need to do right now. That's what Ava needs to do right now. That's what our streamer needs to do right now, bro. Oh my god. That's what everyone needs to do now.
Need to worry about. That's even what the viewers need to focus on. No, Saragi!
What? Wait, no!
No!
Okay.
There's no way. Wait, does it even matter?
Does
it even matter?
At least that one miss was clean, just because of the safety net that Saragi built around their lead for a large portion of the map. But GHAUIVG's gonna miss once again, and that's gonna be even worse, arguably, because this is literally during the break. There's still a lot you have to lose on this.
And here we go. Pretty much like the second half of this map, and Saragi is just breezing through this map. It's still with that 99.8 even after that miss, which is insane. I think that was a clean miss, right?
Yeah, it was a clean miss because of the amount of score that Saragi already had. He's literally back at 15,000 points. It may as well be cleared his objective and going to be further accentuated just going off that next miss from GHAUIVG as we go into the Lost Dense section of the map. You cannot take your eyes off this whatsoever. You cannot miss. You cannot just simply collapse altogether. You need to put in the last ounces of your strength into this. This is literally just the equivalent of benching 200, and Saragi is gonna do it. 20,000 points in their name going off this map alone.
Saragi did it again.
It's literally just done. It's 5-3 in the favor of no idea.
3 990s nonetheless. What?
Oh my god. The ratio game.
Oh my god, that ratio. What? Dude, oh my god. I'd be scared if I went up against this man. What? Are you kidding me?
Dude, literally everyone would. That's the problem.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
Like, thank God I'm not going against this man. Like, dude. Oh my god.
It's Hybrid One. Hybrid One.
Hybrid
Ladies
One.
and gentlemen.
This does decide whether...
Yes.
Go ahead.
This is going to be one of the most important picks for Ellen Eaters right now. Assuming they're pressuring Invady to just... We're not playing the tiebreaker!
Oh, yo!
Much as I wanted to, bro. No, yeah. Don't leak our special move.
Don't leak the script.
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Okay, anyways. Hybrid One.
Stop leaking the script.
Hybrid One. I mean, the tiebreaker is a hybrid, but like, damn, bro. Oh my god.
Yo, y'all already want to play TV? Wait, can we just give them 2 extra points so that they can just play TV automatically? Like,
bro, if only. I mean, maybe we could do a tiebreaker showcase, see how things go. But
yeah.
But first, we gotta clear off Hybrid One.
If you guys are hyped for this tiebreaker showcase later on, hit that subscribe button.
Anyone in the chat that's excited, please share your support for either of these two teams. It's either no idea. Take Momentum and Clubbuck goes all in and takes this point, or Ellen Eaters is going to have to do it as well, force the tiebreaker, because they need to win 2 maps, and Invadey is going to have to win this one as best as they can, because right now it's life or death for the Ellen Eaters in Abstraction Cup. There's no way they can go out without a bang, and if anything, the unfortunate part is that one of these teams have to sacrifice each other. It's going to be a bit of a duel, and they're going to have to reach for their victory on Hybrid 1, the most conventional hybrid picks we have here.
This is going to be the deciding factor. Here it is, Hybrid 1. Reach for Your Victory by CRZ Fola 1217.
Indeed,
and all I have to say is the diff name.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that it literally says good luck over there, but it seems like the luck is actually getting onto the side of Ting, and so far it's looking pretty good, just going off the fact that they're able to transition really well between a lot of these dense jump streams and also these LN density patterns that we have that are just bled into the patterning here. But even then, it's still in a fairly unsafe lead by only about 2,000 points, give or take. Invadey can easily take this if it does come down to another miss from Ting, because we've seen that happen in the past. This section makes it a little denser just with how dense these patterns become, and especially when it comes to, 256 BPM jump stream, this makes it denser with these speed patterns alone. No way.
Oh, that's an insane drop.
God.
Oh my god. Invadey has it. Invadey has it. Invadey has the lead.
And it's by 2,000 points now, but going off that miss from
Invadey
Ting.
has the lead. They're going to have to hold on to this FC if they will want to secure this point, which could happen, honestly. If you ask me, he could probably just FC this right now.
If he really wants to, but at the same time, the scoreline is actually decreasing on the side of Invadey, kind of falling on some of the misjudgments as we have here. Maybe struggling on some of these LNs, but the nerves must be spiking for both sides. There's just no way. It's going to have to be another miss that separates the score once again. We've seen it from Ting. We can probably see it again as we go into more of these coordination-oriented sections. The Suedo coordination, it's back in the center, and it's here to stay for however long in this final quarter of the map. Oh my god, no. We are not having this again.
Oh wait, this is happening. There's no way this is happening.
This section is so evil. It's only a few hundred points for Ting right now. Just a few hundred points. And the misjudgers are still not even letting up with them either.
Oh
That's
my
a
god.
big drop from Invadey. Oh my god. No, there's still portions of the map left. It's either. Can they do it? Can Ellen Eaters bring it back? I think it's already over. The map is done. Watch the jump scare.
And
it's done. It's done.
Oh my god.
They're gone. Just like that. Ellen Eaters is going to be eliminated from Abstraction Cup. Oh my god.
The rank 1 and the rank 5 player are eliminated from Abstraction Cup. Can you believe it?
Oh my god.
The number 1 and the number 5 player, both of them, going to be eliminated from Abstraction Cup this early on.
Had it not been for those misjudgments from Invadey that had just simply bled out, life could have been so good. We could have had the tiebreaker, but unfortunately, that all is said and done. Invadey and Sergey will be eliminated from Abstraction Cup, placing themselves just barely even being able to make it to the conditionals, as it seems like no idea. Clubbuck and Ting, after all the blood, sweat, and tears they've sweat from this match alone, are going to make it to the conditionals, and they're going to have to face the likes of Chicken Bread. It's another insanely scary duo. It is Fear and J-Lie that they will have to face off against. No turn backs whatsoever. We cannot go back in time to prevent what we have been seeing, and it's only going to get even worse from here with all the matches we're going to be having tomorrow. Absolute bones that everyone has to pick with each other. Well, as much as we've seen this one be that case as well, because damn, I did not expect we'd have this much attention for tonight.
Oh my god.
This is
But yeah,
insane.
Ping and Koba are going to be advancing to the conditionals. And we still have a few more matches left in this weekend.
Indeed we do, and we're not going to run out of gas for the longest time possible. We will have a bit of a large break between our matches. We have the next match coming in at 13:30 UTC. It's going to be QQ Robot versus user 114514. So that's going to be yet another insanely interesting match that we've got on our belts to witness. And boy, I must say these matches we've got for tomorrow are going to be just as stacked as this one. Hopefully we see some more tiebreakers here, because this one could have definitely reached such a conclusion if only we were just reaching such a timeline. If only.
Oh my god. I can't believe what I just witnessed. Oh my god. We're just like screaming on the top of our lungs just on a losers bracket match. Oh my god. But
and there's still so many people to lose as well tomorrow.
oh my god. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodbye to these amazing teams. But yeah, to correct myself from earlier, the rank 5. I mean, I'm so dude. I can't remember. I don't check the
rank 5
so.
and rank 1.
Rank 4 actually.
Rank 4. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, all I have to say is good luck to the remaining teams, and I think we can close off now, right?
Yeah, we don't have any matches left for today. So yeah, we have a solid 10 plus hours until our next match, like I've mentioned. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that does conclude our stream. So yeah, it is going to be aero, also known as Manochi, for those who are OGs. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Indeed, this has been Epic Man 2, joined by Aero as well. We'll catch you soon at 13:30 UTC if you all want to stick around for some more matches. Going to be pretty solid delay, but hope to see you all then. We've got a lot more matches lined up on this bad boy. Hope to see you all again soon. Thank you so much for your attention tonight.